It's a lot of social media, man. Um, like a lot of these social media apps, just like their process for moderating content and then like applying like it's like their whatever their punishments are and shit. Like it's fucked up. Like corporate censorship, big tech censorship. Um, it is a problem. So beautiful, crisp, sunny, cool day here. That sounds nice. It sounds really nice. Oh, 100%. And that only got worse. That only got worse, like on TikTok specifically, for example, once like you could start promoting, right? Because then that means like corporate interests are rolling through, right? Because you know how that's going to work. However much you think you put into promoting a post, how much do you think they put into promoting all their posts, right? So, oh, you're getting doxxed? That's fucked up. I think I doxed myself. I don't think I did. I doxed myself a few times on here. I mean, I don't care though. Different situation for me personally, obviously. Oh, thanks, Rainbow. It's nice of you. Hey, what's up, Robbie? How you doing, man? Oh, that's fucked up. Fucked up. Who's Wonder Woman? Do you know? Have you been able to identify who's doing it? At like, yeah, of course you got to pay to promote. They're not gonna let you just like promote for the good of their hearts. Thanks, Robbie. Wonder Woman, what's the what's the process? Like, what are you trying? Like, what do you do in that scenario? Yeah, and then like, what's that process look like? Do they follow up, or have you heard from them? What's up, Plan? Welcome in. Hmm. Yeah, Robbie, it was actually a pretty cool experience being down there. It wasn't like the first um, wasn't like the first time being in a setting like that, but it is really cool. It's a really it's weird. It's just like weird mix. On one hand, it's like a really sad environment to be in, um, because there's just a lot of like there's just so much pain and emotion attached to like that setting, obviously. But at the same time, it's really cool to be with people who are working the front lines of like their fight, right? Like that's the front lines of their fight. And there's something really powerful about that. So it's like this really weird mix of like kind of hope and strength and pain and sadness. So I'm supposed to be at work right now too, change, but fucking good old COVID exposure. So, bro, that's the one thing. My favorite is like those comments are like, so usually it's like, oh, you look like Osama bin Laden or you look like the Taliban. I'm like, good bitch, because I know how that fucking goes in your head. Y'all be afraid of that shit. Dude, it was nice. My favorite part was Robbie was just going through like Central Park, kind of more towards the evening, right? It's like the sun was starting to set. Um, it's just really nice down in there, man. And it's like it's just a good mix. Cause I love nature, the trees, like kind of getting away from it all, and like just kind of going up into like the not even some of the mountains, but like the hills and shit. And yeah, I did. My bad, Carnage. I just call you Change. But um, but it's nice, right? Because you get like kind of like the trees, and like you really are tucked away in a lot of parts of that little that park in there, man. There's a lot of cool little spots just like jump into. So yeah, the beer's pretty stupid right now. Appreciate that Then yeah, the beer's pretty stupid right now. Aren't you the left-leaning dude that wants to fight conservatives? I'm the hard left dude who thinks most conservatives are full of shit because they're reactionary bitches. But I mean, I can have conversations with anyone in like a setting like this. There's a huge difference between like what you put out there, like on a general level, when you're just kind of, like utilizing mass media, right, versus how you communicate on the interpersonal level or in a setting like this where it's more long form. Like you have to be able to distinguish between those two things. So, I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, it helps to. Bro, I don't use any kind of that shit. I take a shower and I shake it out and I roll. Like I don't got time for all that shit. I don't really want to fight anyone, honestly. A nice church, but that sounds nice. Yeah, no one was offering me joints down there. A little sad, but like, cause I mean, all right, here's a stupid debate with what's his face, big old Proud Boy, the guy who was like dropping his Proud Boy shit in that live. Like, do you see his beard, for example? Like that guy who was like, "What's up? Hey, speak of the devil. What's up, change?" Like, remember what's his name? Fuck, Josh. Um, but yeah, dude, that guy. Think about him. Like his beard's like perfectly fucking groomed, like perfectly fucking cut, like perfectly fucking lined shit, right? And it looked like that every single day. Do you know how much time that motherfucker spends looking at the mirror at himself? That's some narcissistic shit. All right, like straight up. So like that's just me personally. It's just my take. So like when I see people who are all like, "Ooh," it's like, how much time did you spend looking at yourself today? And what else could you have been doing? So it's just where my mind goes. Like I'm not that, there's, yeah. Dutch, I ain't coming out to Michigan. I ain't gonna make your fucking, I ain't gonna make your job harder on you, bro, or easier on you. You talked a big game about shearing me. Make it happen. Yeah, that dude does love himself. The most emotional there ever was, and the least, and everything in between. Most humans ever. My favorite is there it is. Shots fired. One guest request. Oh shit. Connect. Ignoring my own producer. That's fucked up. Hey, what's up?
Just scroll up and click on drip on it and like follow.
What's up?
Okay, hold on. I got aggro in my ear. 1 second.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Because it was just I could hear myself. I've got aggro in my ear. Drip on it. Drip on.
All right. All right. He should be able to pop up. Can we go live if I love watching myself when we know you do, Dutch. She is brilliant. Everyone should go follow Cheyenne for UBI. Brilliant, empathetic, hardworking, good person. That's what I'm saying. Block drip on it, bro. There's some sus shit going on over there if aggro's on the other end.
What's up?
What up, dude? How are you, sir?
Not too much. I like that green screen. Looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Wonder who made it.
some sus guy has a garage.
No,
Man.
actually, it's actually Shy.
You, sir. Some sus guy has a garage.
No,
Man.
actually, it's actually Shy.
What is going on with that? What is going on with that? You on a walk?
Actually got to test out some capabilities live on the multimedia brands on the YouTube channel, and we've got your live also live on the same channel. So we have two lives going on same time on same like two origins, one destination. So
Nice.
that was pretty cool. I do have an inside of a house. Like I don't live in a garage, so
They're probably just gone right now. Don't believe him, guys.
yeah, I moved the garage. I'm in a different person's house. Just walked in my neighbor's house.
I mean, you know what the sad thing is? Like 2 months ago, when I first however long when I first met you, I would have been like possibly.
Right?
What's the game plan tonight? 6 o'clock.
Yep, 6 o'clock Pacific. God, I can't even speak today. 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Closet Talk 101 and Mute the Media. I believe, don't hold me to this. I believe we'll be talking about Stop the Clock. Stop the Clock is the. It's going to be over here with this one. It's going to be the Cash App that is $ McBeauty, kind of like the sandwich, but way better looking. You can send just $1. Like just sending $1 there helps the movement. We got people going out to TikTok headquarters to protest the treatment of what TikTok would call their workers, and that's us as creators. And they're exploiting our labor. They're stealing the money from our fans and our patrons. When an account gets banned, that money just goes away, and so that's labor exploitation. It's wage theft, which is not only unethical but illegal. Like it's just not great. It's a bad look on an application that relies on creators to be, as I said earlier, to be the bread. You got to have a video here and a video here so they can stick an ad in the middle. They're getting that jelly. We're the bread, and without that bread, you don't have a sandwich. You just got jelly in your hand.
But enough people are willing to go along with it, and there's not anything to like push them to change right now.
Yep. And it's because nobody's. I mean, up until recently, nobody's pushed back against it. So it's a great movement. It's an example. Kind of this parallels what would happen with the general strike or what would happen with even a holiday strike. Enough of us go on strike against TikTok and push back. Maybe they'll be a little more transparent when it comes to what the community guidelines are. And Sabs told me that she is on fire right now in her live. I hope you don't mean like actual like fire. I mean, if that's what she's going for, super dope as long as she's getting donations. But these guys and gals and non-binary pals that are out there doing the protests at TikTok headquarters, they're going to need water, they're going to need food, snacks, and stuff like that to keep them going. People will quit when they get a little uncomfortable. So,
and here's the thing, like I know people kind of think like, oh, it's just an app, it's kind of silly, like this is, but like it's actually more than that. If you look at like again, it always comes down to communication, and in my opinion, and if you look at how information moves, this youngest few generations, TikTok is the biggest app they use when it comes to like just everything, right? So that's relevant. Number two, I think social media is the ground zero of all this political shit going on, right? How to kind of win these battles, it starts there. That's where the war of information starts on social media. So when you have big tech companies or apps like TikTok that are like, they're impacting this war of information with their decision making, right? With their algorithms, with their moderation policies, right? With all this shit, this actually matters, at least in my opinion. So.
it does. And we were talking about how social media and psychology and the people. Wait, you have an inside? Dutch says. Yeah, I do. I just don't like it in here. Social media is, TikTok became our therapy throughout the pandemic. Like it's where I mean, obviously we all know each other and we're currently here right now. it's what we use to connect to people when we couldn't go outside and connect with people, or we couldn't go to parties or social events. This became our social event. And some people, it became a livelihood. It became a way for them to meet their basic needs and earn some money to carry on as jobs hours got cut and people were working from home. So they weren't needed as much because the companies were trying to save money. And this is how like a lot of creators are getting their livelihood. And it also helps with, self-esteem boosting, as we talked today about, the concept of a person who has 2,000 followers. There are a lot of towns in the United States that when someone looks at 2,000 followers compared to a 90,000 follower account, 2,000 followers is literally, like, quite literally, every person in their town per the consensus. And so for them to be like, an entity the size of my town cares what I have to say, it's really good for the psychology. But TikTok, when they ban those people for something, it's not good for the psychology.
You take that away from them. Like, literally take that away from them.
Yeah, you take a pleasure, their pleasure from them.
And actually, I'd say it's more than a pleasure, because if you're attaching like that level of like value to it, that's more than just a pleasure. Like, that's like becomes like an identity, actually, in some sense. So for better or worse, there's pros and cons to that. But
exactly,
Dutch, nobody likes you.
So this is my first time on a dual live, like on a regular live, other than being down in the corner. So this is just my chance to see what the interface looks like for all of you guys.
So you're saying that I experienced your first dual live before Cheyenne for UBI, like one-on-one, you and I. So I had.
That is correct.
So I'm not the type of person to care about that type of thing, but I know some people are. Definitely not Cheyenne for UBI.
People do care, obviously.
So
specifically, just wanted to hop on, boost this Cash App going on over here. It is going to be I. That's a lowercase R. That's an uppercase I. But yeah, I Joshua Dockery, and then I'm not going to attempt to look at what that first Cash App is. But the second one is $ Mike Charlie Bravo Echo Alpha Uniform Tango India Echo McBeauty, like a sandwich at a McDonald's, but better looking.
The money, by the way, where does the money go to? Oh, what's up, puppers? Oh, what's up, cutie pie? So the money goes to, would it be fair to say the money goes to Closet Talk and their movement? They got a movement where they're actually like getting people on the ground, mobilizing. They're actually doing shit. And so it goes to funding those people. And they're walking the walk, man. So I trust. So I trust where it's going. So and that's that for me. So.
But I just wanted to hop on and say I appreciate what everybody's out here doing. If you make any donations, I'm not gonna say that he's going to, but Mute the Media might do a thirst trap. Like,
shit, bro. Don't you put that
that's
on.
What I read. I read that in the local paper, and it said possible thirst trap inbound. So
you know them local papers are notoriously fucking fucked in their coverage. So. All right, man. Later, dude.
Later, guys.
Yeah, it sounds like he got some bad information there. So that's okay. Happens to all of us sometimes. Everyone be careful. There's a cop in the room. We got a cop in the room. We got it undercover. Goes by no use. That dog was mad cute. All dogs are mad cute, though. So. All right. Dude, it's weird. I'm not used to having downtime this time of the day. This time of the day, it's like either meant to like be at work or like taking a nap. Like, it's too hot out. Like, it's just like, ugh. Bacon does sound good. I love bacon. And like bacon could go with like anything almost, man. Like, actually, is there anything like bacon doesn't go with? Like, what's going on with my hair? I don't know. Randy was born like that, bro. Just is what it was, What up, Sabs? If you say so, Dutch. Yo, that's okay. I haven't tried that, but I'm not sure about that. Can I get a yay or nay on that in the comments? What do we think? Bacon and Oreos, like a bacon wrapped Oreo? Yeah, it's definitely considered cannibalism in Italian, but are you surprised? Fucking sketch group of people. They ain't got no ethics. No, I don't typically take baths. I shower. You sent a guest request? I don't know if I want to talk to you, bro. What's that mean, guest request?
Hey, ask me if I'm a cop.
Why would I do that?
Oh, you accused me of being one. Ask me if I am one.
You don't. Oh, see, this is typical cop behavior. He thinks he's just gonna show up and just try and run the show, right? Like, no, sir. I have rights. It's not like that at all. I'm asking the questions.
Ask me if I'm.
I'm the
a
captain
cop.
now, bitch. Are you a cop?
See, you won't even ask because you know the rules. If you ask me if I'm a cop and I'm a cop, I have to say I am one.
Are you a cop?
No.
But we know that you're a fucking cop that plays fast and loose, so we know you're not fucking bound by the rules. You'd never fucking admit that shit.
No use for names. Rogue cop refusing to tell the truth. Hey, so Aggro, I think was misinformed when he said you were going to do the thirst trap video, because I actually heard it was Dutch. That Dutch was going to do a thirst trap video.
See, I heard
if they met their goal.
I heard otherwise. I heard it was actually going to be a dual effort between you and Dutch.
Between me and Dutch. Eating bacon wrapped Oreos.
You know, I didn't have the specifics. I just heard it was a 2-man thing. So,
well, we already did our thirst trap video.
Shit. Was that it?
Everybody saw that one. Huh?
Was that it?
That was our thirst trap.
I thought that was just like a little teaser of what's to come.
No, that's it. Although maybe in the summer, we're talking about doing a road trip in May and doing a food, find the origin of food in some places in America and doing like a video series about that.
Yeah, every time you guys talk, it ends up with food. So I see no reason not to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like literally, like 100% batting rate. Like maybe it's you. I don't know if it's a Dutch thing or just like maybe it's just you. Like,
no, it's me. It's totally me, because I think that like food, there's so much like political and historical and class context as relates to food. Like it's all related, but also like people can find common ground with food as long as they don't argue about the origins. Like hummus, for example. That's one where so many people eat hummus, but you don't want like people from Israel and Palestine arguing over who made hummus, right? But you can enjoy it together.
Like, does that really matter? Like in the grand scheme of shit? Like if it just tastes good, like it should just taste good. Like, why does it matter?
I think to some people it does, right? Like some people who are so tied to their cultural origins, like spaghetti, like word spaghetti. I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
Where did spaghetti originate? I don't know. Was it with you people?
China.
Really?
Yeah, the noodles, but I think the Italians added the tomatoes.
I always thought Italy. So
yeah. Anyway,
there it is.
I just wanted to hop on.
Hummus is older than Israel. How old's hummus?
Cool.
I don't know.
No idea.
I'm food ignorant, so like this guy over here is like cooking shit and like making food and all this shit and dropping like knowledge about like food and like history and all that. And I'm like, yo, I like top ramen. I like SpaghettiOs. Get my Tony's pizza.
Although
make a sandwich.
My breakfast tacos were amazing though.
That shit looks hella good, dude. That smoked brisket looks hella good. I want some of that.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to do another one sometime. But all right, I'm gonna hop off. I just wanted to pop in and say hi and notify you that I am indeed not a cop.
That's what a cop would say. All right, man.
And try bacon wrapped Oreos. See ya.
Later, bro. That's exactly what a fucking cop would say. He'd have to insert himself into the scene and say, "Not me, not I, no siree Bobski." What we got going here? Food does bring people together. That is like I mean, I'm not really a big food guy. I think people kind of make a bigger deal about that shit than they should. But it does bring people together. It is a pretty cool way to kind of get a feel for people's like history and their culture and kind of maybe like how they utilize the land and things like that. So let me turn this. Bro, that's loud as fuck out there. How do you change the settings on this? Effects. Can I go off? Effects. Do 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 do. Boom. There we go. It's kind of nice out, just hot as a motherfucker. I don't get into food. I'm not a biological necessity guy, but that's kind of the point for me, right? Right, Dutch? Literally, like once that biological necessity is met, meaning I just put something in there and feel full. The end. So. Like growing up as a kid, for example, like I hated mealtime, dude. Like I hated sleeping. Like I hate all that shit gets in the way of what I want to do. So, you know, Doc, that's not the first time I've been accused of that. Like I don't know, man. It's just like the only thing I like. I'll say this: the one thing I like is like if you got a good group of people, right, and you can just sit down to a meal, right, have good conversation. It is kind of fun to enjoy, like a little appetizer, have a good convo, maybe check out something for dinner, maybe have a little dessert on the back end. Like that shit's chilling. Thank you, sir. I agree. Also, guys, go follow Doc right there. They be fucking with his main account. Oh, dude, I don't follow you on that account. Shit, take my own advice. Oops. Do you run off of truth instead of food? I don't know. Define truth. There's like two levels of truth, I think. I got my truth right. You got your truth. We all got a fucking truth. Maybe there's two levels of truth. It's like we all got our own individual truths. Fast and loose the word truth there, right? Then when you intersect with another individual or groups, that creates another fucking truth there. And there's like that truth beyond all of us, right? Because there's so much more than just the human species. So like if we weren't around, like let's say we all just poof, we're gone, there still will be like fucking truths to this existence beyond us, right? So that's why like as a kid it didn't make sense to me, dude. Like sooner they asked that whole question, like, oh, like if a tree falls in the woods and like no one's around to like hear it, did it really make a sound? And it's like, bro, that's the most vain fucking shit. Like the world just like what, like trees stop fucking falling, like if humans aren't around, like stupid. So send invite. Hey, what's up? Oh shit, I should have sent. Yeah, don't accept that. What's up, mindful skeptics? Someone just sent a request. I was gonna accept them. Let's see, can I add a host? Who's on right now? Shigs is on. What up, dude? Sent you an invite if you want in. There's sound waves. Sound waves. We want to call the waves sound if there's no here. Yeah, right. And you can get into like the conversation of like what physically happens there, right? And then like sensory shit and all that sensory responses. What's up, dude?
What's up, brother?
When am I gonna get your ass on? When are we gonna get you on the stream, bro? I know you're busy as hell lately.
Yeah, I'm about to start my second job, so I'm gonna be really fucking struggling to get any kind of time on. But I'm gonna make it work one way or another. So yeah, like I'm supposed to be in Tennessee right now for the basic income march tomorrow, but I had to cancel that because I got to start this fucking job, bro. So
That's rough.
it really pissed me off. And that was like the big one, was a 3-day event. All the speakers are gonna be there and shit. But so I'm gonna have to. I'm asking people on Twitter and the what's it called? The basic income. What is that shit called? That app? Stack? No. what are things called, man? One of these fucking apps, you know. Not Discord, but Slack. There we go. But yeah, so I'm asking everybody that's going to go to these marches if they'd like to live stream, and they don't have a platform, hit me up. I'll give them a link. I can make a thumbnail and all that shit for them. And then whoever's live that has a platform or is on a trickle up, we're going to make a homepage for the basic income march.
You just cut out. Is that me or you?
Everyone around the world can, and that way everybody can just kind of go speak, live stream to live stream and see who's speaking at what place. I can do from now, from what I'm, you know, from home.
No, it kind of sucks. But like, at least you got like kind of a backup plan. Might still get a little bit of a taste of it for people. No, we're gonna talk about it last night because that's you know, that's Shy's baby. Is anything related to that?
Oh yeah.
But I think we'll probably do. Maybe we'll talk about that later tonight or something. We'll see what happens with the stream. We'll see what happens with the stream tonight. But yeah, man, I feel bad. I still want to get your ass on. But yeah, I know between the two jobs, I know how that could be too. It's
So as of right now, the only days I know I get off is Sundays, so I can still do the news live stream once a week. Those are the only days I guarantee to have off, Sundays and Thursdays. But on Thursdays, I still got my normal 9 to 5, you know. So we'll see. I'll see what my permanent schedule is going to be, but it's just going to suck when we're working 80 hours a fucking week. Always sucks.
Yeah. No, like that's like
there's no more
1,000%, bro.
pretty way to make it.
No, that's why it's like I'll be impressed if you even like got the energy, like time or desire to like hop in, because like as much as streaming is like fun and shit, it does take some energy, it does take some like kind of emotional bandwidth, right? It does take like, you know.
Yeah. Well, especially I have 4 kids and a girlfriend I'm trying to have a relationship with still too, and I got to like find all this shit and balance it. So it is what it is, right? So I gotta find that balance again. That's something I've struggled with in the past, with prior relationships where I'm like, hey, this is my priority. You know, I hate to be like that, but if you can't get on board, you can just go ahead and move along, you know. I'm lucky now. I have a girlfriend that understands. I had a life before I met her, and she knows I got shit I want to do, and it's not just being every waking moment with her, you know, like she understands I got shit I want to do.
Probably got some of her own shit
So I'm
going
super
too.
lucky.
I'd assume that's
Yeah,
that's what I found. You got to be able to, obviously that shit you got to share together and whatnot, but like you do have to have like what you do independently, like where you do still maintain some sense of self beyond
yeah, your own identity.
So
yeah, man, but I like how you guys got the MC Beauty live streaming on music media and TikTok right now on their live stream for that donator, because Drip on it just put in here.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight too, man. Is tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific time, guys, 9 o'clock Eastern. We're going to have a awesome conversation with Closet Talk, myself, maybe a few others. I'm not sure 100% what it's going to look like, but we're going to discuss what I'm assuming is ways to kind of get TikTok to fix some of the bullshit they're on, right? So, and we all know what that list of bullshit looks like, I think. But yeah, we'll be discussing that way more in depth tonight, so you guys should pop in. Make sure you subscribe to 2 channels. Number 1, Mindful Skeptics, you want to talk about your YouTube channel?
Oh, just the Trickle Up is the YouTube channel and the TikTok channel. And of course, we have Mute the Media. Got to get them over 1,000 so we can do live streams from our page from your phone. Just to
Stacks, dude. Yeah, guys, check it out. Links in the bio. You really should check out the Trickle Up on there on Thursday. They got a cool show on Sundays, and they often do really cool streams with awesome guests, such as people like a possible who's coming on possibly. Yeah, so you got Andrew Yang popping in here in November. That'll be a really fun one to check out. Be an awesome conversation. And there's a lot of prior. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Richard Data, U.S. Army Overlord. They've all joined us, you know. So mostly the veteran community is really stepping up in the Trickle Up to be represented, you know. So that's a big one for me as a veteran, you know, no use and aggressive liberal and all those guys, man. So we've got a great fucking veteran community in here, man, that are to the left of most people. I'm super happy to be like, okay, I'm not a fucking actual unicorn anymore.
Right. Found your
know.
people.
Well, being a left of center, independent thinking atheist veteran healthcare worker, like they're like, what? You don't exist. Like people didn't even believe me. They're
You are
like,
a
you
bit
can't
of
be a veteran or whatever, you know, like fuck you.
You are a bit of a unicorn, but that shit's funny. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be hopping off myself here in a few minutes. Make sure you check us out tonight, youtube.com/media, Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you check out the Trickle Up. Good stuff going on. We're both trying to do the same thing here, Voice and I. So
Build
facts. And you know, and if you guys are in here, like, 'cause here's the thing, man. Like, I know, like, I've only been doing like the streaming shit a little bit of time myself. If you want to get involved, like, if you want to kind of be in this setting, if you kind of want to do your own type of stream, jump in with us. We'll help you get your stream going. Like, 'cause that's what it's about. We want to get horizontal, make sure everyone's kind of finding a way to get their voice out there, however it's done, however they feel comfortable doing that. So, anyways, hey, good talking,
if
bro.
you guys want information, yep, take it easy, man.
Oh, I have to get your